Welcome back, guys. Mornings with Murph. Went over my NFL picks last week. 4 for 4, pretty solid. I think I've only missed like 3 picks for the NFL playoffs, which is pretty good. Wanted to get into some of these games. We got some incredible defensive matchups, credible just chess. The chess in these games is going to be insane. Coaching is elite. I guess when you get to this time of year, everything is going to be ramped up. We got some amazing games, so I want to go into my picks. First game up, we got the Chiefs versus Ravens tomorrow at noon. Coaching-wise, I think in this game, unfortunately, I think we have to lean a little bit, not unfortunately, but I think we lean a little bit more towards Andy Reid's side. John Harbaugh, nothing to sneeze at, incredible coach, but as far as playoff experience, as far as being in the Super Bowl, multiple Super Bowls before, I think we lean towards him. Both coaches, I think, are evenly matched, capable of making adjustments, capable of trusting their players, all that stuff. I love Harbaugh, but if you're looking at it from from with your head and not with your heart, I think we lean a little bit more towards Andy Reid in this instance. Hey, Matt Nagy, just want to throw that out there, by the way. Offensively, it's going to be very interesting because I think the teams are pretty not evenly matched. Mahomes can make up for a lot of deficiencies that the Chiefs have. Played incredibly last week. Was that 17 for 23, 215, 131.6 passer rating. It was his best game of the season. So I think we're going to see a really more improved Mahomes. I think the pass catchers have responded in these playoffs. Lamar played incredible as well, 16 for 23, 152 yards. They didn't really need to do too much because they had the ground game working. 2 touchdowns. He had 121 passer rating, so I think those two are going to be fairly matched. Running backs, I think there was a little issue with Pacheco. I think there might be some sort of, he was limited this week. So, of course, you lean a little bit more towards the Ravens and their ground game receiving core. You lean a little bit more towards the Ravens there. We know the issues with Kansas City and their drops all season. Kelsey he's not looking as what he once was. And still explosive, still the reliable target, but just not. And I think as far as receiving tight ends, Mark Andrews is going to be back for the Ravens, and Isaiah Likely has stepped up tremendously. So having them two, I think, kind of bounces Kelsey off. So I think I would lean more towards the receiving core. Zay Flowers has been incredible. So lean a little bit more towards the receiving core for the Ravens. So I think offensively, and it's just consistency all season. Baltimore is 28.7 points a game all season. They won 10 out of the last 11 games, 31 points in 7 straight home games. I don't think you can really – I think that home field advantage is going to be very important here. So I think I would lean towards the Ravens offense in this particular instance. Love the Chiefs. I know it's their 6th straight AFC championship or something crazy like that. But offensively, I think we go with the Ravens. Defensively, it's going to be interesting because both defenses are elite. These are, I think, the top 2 defenses of the regular season. Baltimore was number 1, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 16 points a game. Kansas City was 17. So it's going to be really, really close. They both have elite players. Not too many crazy injuries. I think Marlon Humphrey's going to be back. I didn't see any other injuries, but the Chiefs, their defense is stacked. Like Darius Sneed, I think there was a talk of injury with him, but I think he's still playing. McDuffie, Bolton, like both defenses are insane. So I think it's going to be a little bit of that. The issue that I have with Kansas City defense is from what I saw in the game versus the Bills. I mean, the Bills, they are a great, more improved offense throughout the season, but they gave up 72 yards rushing to Josh Allen. If you're giving that up to Josh Allen, what do you think Lamar is going to do? You know, so you get 6 yards of carry, 2 touchdowns to Josh Allen. And Josh is an amazing runner, but, I mean, we talking about the elite. He's got to be under Lamar. So that's going to be a concern for me with the Kansas City's defense. Baltimore's defense, elite all season. I'm trying to think if I had any stats for them. No amazing, no outlandish stats that I saw. But Kansas City defense was pretty good against James Cook. Gave up only 61 yards. Their linebacker core is incredible too. Tranquil and Bolton. I think he had 13 tackles last week, so he's another example. He's similar to Roquan Smith. So, like I said, linebacking, the chess with this game is going to be incredible. But as far as if I had to pick a defense, I think we lean more towards the Ravens defense. We've just seen it more consistently. Again, they're at home, and it's gonna be a tough one. But I think we lean more towards Ravens defense. As far as intangibles, again, this is like just experience, moxie, swag. This is a tough one because I feel like it's the Ravens' time as far as that, but I can't knock the experience that Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid has. So I think I would lean just being in these moments that you can't really equate that. So I think I would lean towards the Chiefs as far as having that. They're coming off a really incredible game, energetic game versus the Bills. They struggled. It looked like it was going to go into overtime. They ended up pulling out the win. The Ravens kind of coasted, so they didn't really have to keep the focus for the whole game. So I think I would lean as far as intangibles, experience, all that. I would give that to the Chiefs. So it's 2-2. Who do I think is going to win this game? I think, again, home field advantage. Lamar averaged 9.9 yards per carry versus the Texans. So in knowing what Kansas City gave up versus Josh Allen, gave up to Josh Allen. Incredible running backs in Baltimore. Gus Edwards, Justice Hill, Dalvin Cook looked pretty great in some of his runs last week. I think I lean towards Baltimore in this game. I think this is the hardest game. I mean, the other game is hard to call too, but this is an incredibly hard one to call. But I feel like watching all season, this is the Ravens' time. If the Chiefs end up winning, I mean, I don't think anybody would, question, or I think anybody would be surprised or shocked. So I think I'm going to go with the Ravens in this game.